There's a law as old as civilization: you cannot consume more than you produce. For a while you can borrow, spend savings, or fake wealth, but the math always catches up. Production creates real value: growing food, building, teaching. Consumption uses that value up. When consumption outpaces production, decay sets in, slowly, then suddenly. This is the foundation of every sustainable economy. Wealth must be created before it's spent. Ignore this and you're like a sailor drinking the ocean. Brief relief, lasting disaster. Every act of production charges society's battery. Every act of consumption drains it. A healthy system produces a surplus, savings, or capital to invest in the future. But if you consume your seed corn, you feast now and starve later. Borrowing and money printing create the illusion of wealth, but it's just fake prosperity. Fake wealth poisons the system, distorts prices, and punishes producers. The result? A fragile society, addicted to debt, heading for a painful correction. This isn't a moral lesson, it's cause and effect, proven by history. The rule is unbreakable. Ignore it and the lights eventually go out. The only question is when. History is littered with empires that broke this rule. Rome thrived on production, engineering, farming, trade. But as it grew, it spent recklessly, debased its currency, and consumed more than it produced. The result? Collapse from within, long before the barbarians arrived. Babylon, once a marvel of agriculture and commerce, fell when rulers taxed and spent their way through the wealth of their people. Canals dried up, fields went barren, and the city faded to dust. In China, dynasties rose by encouraging production and fell when corruption, overspending, and currency debasement took over. Each time the pattern was the same: production first, then overconsumption, then decline. These weren't isolated mistakes, they were cycles repeated for centuries. The lesson is clear: when societies consume more than they produce, decline is inevitable. The warning signs are always there: neglected infrastructure, rising taxes, worthless money. Ignore them, and history repeats. The unbreakable rule doesn't care about empires, it only cares about the math. We think we're different, but we're repeating the same mistakes, just on a bigger scale. Governments spend far more than they collect, funding the gap with unprecedented debt. We borrow for everything: education, homes, daily life, normalizing living beyond our means. Central banks print money to cover the shortfall, but this creates no new value, just more dollars chasing the same goods. The result? Inflation, eroding your savings and trust in the system. It's Rome's coin debasement, updated for the digital age. As trust fades, people stop believing in saving and hard work. The system rewards speculation and debt, not production. When trust collapses, so does cooperation, and the economy grows fragile. We're watching the same patterns that doomed past empires now playing out globally. The warning lights are flashing. The ancient rule is being broken again. The consequences are coming. You can't control governments or central banks, but you can control your own economy. The ancient rule applies to you: spend less than you earn. That gap is your freedom and your power. Invest your surplus in assets that produce value: stocks, real estate, your own business. Don't let inflation eat your savings. Own a piece of the productive economy. Build skills that people will pay for, adapt, learn, and stay valuable. Diversify your income. Don't rely on a single paycheck. Multiple streams make you resilient. History's warnings are clear, but this is a call to action, not despair. By following the rule, spending less, investing wisely, learning, and diversifying, you build a fortress of solvency. Protect yourself and your family from the coming storm, emerge stronger on the other side.